Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Counting on, is Jim Bob Duggar really not paying his kids? Counting on fans are wondering how Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar could get away with exploiting their children. According to Showbiz Cheat Sheet, reality TV laws make it super easy. According to Derek Dillard, it doesn't seem to matter if you are a minor or a legal adult. Unless your name is Jim Bob, you're simply a volunteer on Counting On. He goes on to claim that Jim Bob is making bank on the family's reality TV show. This is because he is the only person who receives a paycheck from the production company behind Counting On. Derek began speaking out against TLC and Jim Bob months ago on social media. He told a follower that he and his wife were volunteers and therefore could not be fired by the production company. Derek later went on to claim that Jim Bob is hoarding all the payments from the series, even though the show is no longer about him. Ever since fans have been wondering if Derek's accusations are legit. Well, as it turns out, it might be legal for Jim Bob to be getting all of the paychecks. Children who star on reality TV shows don't have the same protection laws in place as those who appear in sitcoms or movies in many states. Some states allow production companies to use minors without work permits. Not having a work permit allows the production company to assume the children are not doing a real job, even though they are often acting. Production companies tend to argue that reality TV kids are merely living their lives with cameras in the house. Jacob Roloff, who appeared on Little People, Big World for several years, has been a spokesperson about this issue. He states these laws make it easy for young children to be taken advantage of in the television industry, just like the kids on Counting On. In recent years, the popularity of reality TV has grown, but the laws have remained lacking. In fact, family-based shows, especially those that feature minor children, generally don't cut individual checks for each actor. Instead, they give one check for the whole group. Then it is just assumed that the guardians will divide up the money as necessary. But each family can choose to do what they want. Knowing there are not really laws to address the issue, Jim Bob Duggar very well may be pocketing all of the Counting On money. The Duggar family rose to fame with their hit reality show 19 Kids and Counting, and later Counting On, offering a glimpse into the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's massive brood. But behind the scenes of chore charts, modesty rules, and courtships lies a question that stirred controversy for years. Did Jim Bob Duggar ever actually pay his kids for their roles on TV? The heart of the issue centers on whether the Duggar children, who essentially formed the backbone of both reality series, were ever fairly compensated for their participation, or whether their father, Jim Bob, kept the profits under his own control. Allegations began surfacing publicly when Jill Duggar Dillard, one of the most well-known Duggar daughters, revealed in interviews and her memoir Counting the Costs that she and her husband, Derek Dillard, received little to no money for their time on Counting On. According to Jill, they were under the impression that their appearances were voluntary or part of a family ministry. It wasn't until later, when they began asking questions and pushing for transparency, that they realized the financial imbalance. Derek Dillard was one of the first to speak out, claiming on social media that Jim Bob was the only one who signed contracts with TLC, and that the children were not given the chance to negotiate for themselves. He alleged that money from the show, reportedly thousands of dollars per episode, was funneled through Jim Bob, and that the children, even as adults, didn't see their share. These claims paint a picture of a highly controlled family financial structure, where Jim Bob was both the patriarch and the de facto business manager. Given the family's public stance on authority and obedience, questioning that control may have felt not just rebellious, but wrong. Fans and critics alike have wondered, if the children were the stars, why didn't they receive direct compensation? In most entertainment contracts involving minors, legal protections like the Coogan Law ensure child actors receive their earnings. But because the Duggar children were seen as reality personalities, not hired actors, those laws may not have applied. That legal gray area could explain how such an arrangement might have gone unquestioned for years. Still, several Duggar siblings have remained tight-lipped on the issue, perhaps out of loyalty, fear, or a desire to avoid further family strife. Others, like Jill and Jinger Duggar Vula.